Well, we are a bit worried about the fracking because of the after effects of the fracking itself, as well as the job losses, as well as the tourism that will be damaged, as well as the water pollution in the Karoo. So that is why we're part of this rally today, to say no to fracking.
My name is Fumi Boyson. I'm also from the Southern Cape Land Committee. My colleague has just explained who we are. I think one of the key challenges for us in this campaign is to make sure that this campaign is not perceived to be a campaign of white people and not black people. We have a responsibility of trying to bring together all people to feel strong that no to fracking. Fracking is not going to affect white people or not black people, it's going to affect all people. So we here at the Southern Cape Land Committee to state our position that no to fracking, and we will do whatever we can to make sure that message is conveyed. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. No fracking!
I'm from Southern Cape Land Committee in the Eastern Cape. I'm Krizan Jansen van Vieren. We are extremely worried about the fact that farm workers and dwellers will be affected because farm workers will lose their jobs and they will lose their homes on the farms and they don't have the financial means to move anywhere else. And that's why we are worried. So no to fracking.
No fracking!
Mijn naam is Favors. Opkomende boer van Nieu-Bethesda. Begin met die boerdery in 2009. So ek is baie bekommerd oor die fracking besigheid. Dat kan ons boerdery beïnvloed, dit kan ons hele toekoms omvergooi. En onze kinders en onze kinders se kinders, ek dink dis mense wat ons aan dink. So ons sê nee vir fracking. Ons kan nie toelaat dat die grootste company in onze hele toekoms omvergooi nie. Ek dink al ons mense moet onze stemme dik maak en hierdie hele besigheid beklei en sê geen fracking aan ons, veral in die Karoo. En die Karoo is die mooiste plek in die hele land. Ons is baie trots op die Karoo. Baie trots. Ek is groot geraak in Nieu-Bethesda en ek is trots op ons pragtige dorp. En ek sê nee vir fracking.
As one of a youth member, I really want our future to be good for this country. And if fracking happens, we probably won't have a bright future. And because the water is very scarce in the Karoo, we can't afford to contaminate a drop of it because it will really affect our children's children. And we want our children's children to live a life as we are living now. And we are against fracking.
Yes!
No
fracking! No fracking! No fracking! No fracking! No fracking! No fracking!
Okay, as I'm an environmental economist, and I would like to just point out that this government does not have enough information to approve this fracking process, and if they would not lift the moratorium until they have sufficient information, which means they have to know everything that's going to be involved on the biggest scale possible, and what kind of, for example, roads, how many wastewater dams, how many trucks per site, all the rest of it. That has to be understood by the government, made public by the government, and we must understand what the alternatives are. If they truly study this, and in my field we call it a strategic environmental impact assessment. It's nothing like a local EIA, not project by project, because that's what they want to do. They just insinuate themselves in, and then we don't all see the big picture until it's too late. What we want is a big study up front, paid by the government, with professionals from universities, scientists, who will give us true objective information on what is going to happen. And it's going to be ugly. I'm from Colorado in the United States. I've seen it. I've talked to people who've been hurt. It is as ugly as everybody says. We have to stop fracking.
Yeah.
Goedemiddag allemaal, ik is Tannie Evelyn, ik heb een restaurant en ik heb een sopkombuis en het gaat gepaard met schoonheid. En ik denk dat hierdie water nou moet gebesoedeld worden. En ik is zo jammer, want ik is trots op mijn dorp. Want ik is 1950 geboren, niet zo baie herinneringen wat ik aan van mensen vertel. Wat in die dorp aangegaan het. Nou gaat alles, gaan nou stukken gemaakt worden, tot op de grond onder. Ik als kind het hier gelopen en is het precies krappen. Het ons opgesteld met dit gespeeld. Nou gaat alles tot niet. Wat is die toekomst voor onze kinders? Maar ik denk, ik vertrouw met de hulp van die Vader, zal hierdie ding tot niet gaan als ons vertrouwen aan die Vader zit. Ik zeg nou krikken. Ons het dit niet nodig.
Hoor.
Mijn naam is Gerrit van Tonner. Ik is professor van de Universiteit van die Oranje Vrystaat. Of van die Vrystaat, die Oranje Vrystaat niet. Ik is tegen fracking. En niet om emotionele redenen niet. Want ik heb die afgelopen 6 maanden uitgevind. Die navorsing wat ik gedoen heb, dat fracking een groot probleem is. Regtig, het is niet een emotionele een nie. So wat ek sê moet gebeur, hulle gaan by die moratorium lig, maar ek sê verband fracking. Ja. Dat ons eers, soos die persoon gesê het voor je, laat ons eers navorsing doen. Daar is nie genoeg navorsing hieroor gedoen nie. So ek is in gesprek met self en ek kan vir julle sê hulle is baie lief vir my. Maar ek gee hulle ja. En doen. Hoor. So ek staan vir wat reg is. Ek is 'n wetenskaplike sonder enige emosies die kant op daai. Dankie.
Hoor.
Sê bietjie vir ons wie se julle? Letty de Klerk se skoolkinders. Ja. Wat gaan julle vandag doen? Julle gaan ons 'n liedjie sing. Ja. Hou julle van fracking? Ja. Julle wil nie fracking hierso nie. Ja. Okay, sing vir ons 'n liedjie.
Ons is die kinders van vandag, die leiers van die toekoms. Klein mense met groot drome, jong mense met 'n plan. Wees julle toch 'n voorbeeld, sodat ons reg kan leer. Wees julle asseblief 'n voorbeeld, elke liewe dag. Gee ons net 'n kans om te leer en te groei. Gee ons toch 'n kans om te droom en te lag. Ons wil lewe sonder hartseer, ons wil lewe met respek. Sal jy my net lief hê, elke liewe dag. Gee ons net 'n kans om te leer en te groei. Gee ons toch 'n kans om te droom en te lag.
You came all the way from Gauteng. You got to tell the people why you're here today.
Yes,
tell them who you are.
My name is Tunzindimande, all the way from Gauteng. I actually am proud of the community that is taking this initiative because I grew up in Soweto, where I live less than 100 meters, if I'm not correct with my calculations, next to the mine dam. So I lived going and swimming in the toxic water, and I know that my people are still worshipping in those streams that are now toxic with that acid coming from the mines. So, and I'm glad that you want to protect the environment for the young ones now. Yes. Now that is still early, not when we have now normalized it, like I have. Yes. And yes. So, thank you very much, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.